Yeah, I know. It's the idiot doing this stupid shit. But, I ain't got nothing else better to do other than master. Hey, everybody. Your friendly neighborhood Hick Billy here. Isn't life grand? Why am I listening to a cat snort, licking her butt? Go somewhere. Go lick your butthole in the damn kitchen. Get out from under my feet. Don't touch me. Don't stay away from me. I love animals. Mainly the ones I can eat. And I was told that one I'm not allowed to. Which bitch ain't got nothing on her to eat anyway. But I talked to a friend of mine about a day and a half ago about possibly doing one of the old 5% chats. Which, God, I'd love to. The only problem is alcohol. And I'm not the same old hick if I'm not drinking. I mean, granted, I was drinking from about 10 o'clock this morning until like an hour ago, but it doesn't count. So all I got left is green tea. Sweet green tea. Ugh. But hell, I got a lot of shit to talk about, so let's bring it up. What did I name this? Oh yeah. Gotta love this. What was that whole thing in the Constitution about the free rights of passage along public roadways? But then they invented the DMV, and then the DMV got attached to the government, and the government, yeah. Well, since my roommate's been having so many issues for over 5 months now, I've been handling all of her bills and this and that and that and this. So when her tags and apparently pretty much the same time her taxes for her vehicle, because you got to pay taxes on something that you already own every year just because you own it, because that makes a lot of sense. If you own something here, you better pay us for you owning it. But nobody asked you. Stop. Get under the covers. Be quiet. Sorry, dog. But yeah, so get that. And of course, because I'm taking care of all the bills, and I write the check, and I send it in, and I check the bank account, and all of that. And then I get the thing for the DMV, your right to own a motor vehicle that you have to pay for and get registration for to legally drive it on the road. Which, once again, you have free passage on public roadways. But this is just the laws that everybody lets go. So, pay the taxes. Sent the check in with the registration renewal fee, and I got the registration renewal fee back. Well, you have to pay the taxes, and blah. We don't know. DMV does not know what the taxes are. There are none. They're paid. There are no taxes. They're paid. That check went through. I've been waiting for y'all to cash yours. No, they send the fucking registration thing, application, and the check back. But you need to pay your taxes. They're fucking paid. And honestly, I really don't give a shit because the car's been sitting there for over 2 damn years and ain't moved. And still has insurance that is paid every fucking month. But this is what I find funny about it. Nothing new. So apparently the government has combined these two prestigious elements in our daily lives, from the DMV or BMV, depending on where you're at, and your local government. Now, the local government, they got theirs. They cashed their check. I mean, quick, too. DMV, they don't have a fucking clue what the hell's going on. And it's not the first time. And it's not anything new either, because I went through this 20 years ago. DMV almost got me arrested again. Because so here's a shock for people. Back in the day, when I was in my really early 20s, I got a DUI. Not exactly sure what had happened there. I think it had something to do with drinking and driving, but got me one of them their charges. They took my license away, would not give it back, set a court date. Yet, you can't go anywhere or do anything without a photo ID. So, since the courts, in their benevolent ways, took my driver's license and forms of identification, I took it upon myself to go to the local DMV, BMV, wherever you're at, and get a photo identification. So I go and I sit through all of that, the paperwork, and sitting in the waiting room, and still to this day have not figured out how them fucking numbers work. B36. Feel like you're in a fucking bingo room, because none of them make sense. I watch people come in and walk out. I watch people come in and stand there talking to a person, and then my number comes up. I get up, do my thing, and I leave, and they're still standing there. Well, they try to do it in a way to make things more efficient. Well, fuck DMV, y'all ain't done it right. What the fuck y'all trying to do right? Think about this, y'all. If y'all had done it right, people wouldn't have been bitching about it for over 20 goddamn years. Your little number system ain't helping none. Maybe it's your employees. Just saying. Because I've only met one, at a DMV that I liked. But what do you expect? But yeah, I, this is where they try to get me in trouble because I went to the DMV to get my photo ID back when I was in my early 20s, and they refused to give me one. They said, "No, you still have an active license." I said, "No, I don't." Well, according to our record, you do. And I physically told them, "No, ma'am, I do not. I got pulled over for a DUI. The police took my license. I'm here to get a photo ID." And they said, "Well, according to our records, you still have a valid license. So we cannot give you a photo ID." What the hell am I supposed to do? They said, "Oh, well, we can give you a copy to your driver's license." She's like, if you've lost your license or something, we can give you a copy. I didn't lose my license. The courts took it away. Well, that's all we can do for you. Well, fine. Since I need a photo ID, I'll do that. Then when I went to court and trial for my DUI, which I was guilty, I pretty much pled no contest. The first one. Wait. First one. Well, yeah, first one it was a little iffy, but yeah, I just went ahead and pled no contest. Yep, DUI. And then something was brought up, and I said, "Yeah, I've got my driver's license." And the judge looked at me, "How do you have a driver's license?" I said, "Because DMV gave me one." "Well, your driver's license was taken away." "Not according to DMV." So I'm not sure if it's y'all's court system or the DMV here, but and he even made the comment, you could be arrested because this is a fraudulent driver's license. Not according to DMV. They're the ones that's all they would give me. How was it fraudulent? Well, you knew it was. Yeah, I asked them for a photo ID. They refused to give me one. Oh. So now it's pretty much the same thing. The county courts and the local department of motor vehicles don't have their shit together. But I just find it funny. Local county had no problem cashing that goddamn check, get their tax money. But the Department of Motor Vehicles says, "Well, you need to pay your taxes first." And they sent the check and the registration back, or registration form back. It's paid. They've got their money. They cashed their check. So what am I supposed to do now? Do they give me any kind of information of where I could or possibly send this information to them to? No. They just send me a letter going, "No, you just got to pay your taxes first." Why can't they get their stick out their ass and do their fucking job instead of fucking everybody else over? Which really, honestly, at this point, isn't bothering me because it's not my taxes or my vehicle. that I'm dealing with because the government's fucking me over. Well, not the government. Well, I guess that would be the government. Since I applied for disability 2.5 years ago and they're still denying me. Speaking of which, good news. Good news. Finally got approved for my, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, somewhat fifth back surgery trial basis deal for next Friday. Hence drinking tea now. But yeah, I figured I'd do my drinking, get it out of my system. I'm drinking sweet green tea right now. So yeah, next Friday they're gonna inject a couple of electrical cords essentially in and attach them to my spine and have these cords running out of my back into a box that is remote controlled so I can adjust the feeling in them to see if they help kill pain and help deal with all the crap I've been going through for the past 2.5 goddamn years. But so we'll see what goes from there. And if it works, then I will actually have this thing permanently implanted under my skin. But I will still have to recharge myself and have a remote. I used to tell people I was bionic because of all the steel in my back. But now, not only am I going to have the steel, but I'm going to be bionic, electrolyzed, have to be charged, have a remote control, and had to download an app from the place that creates this implant because I can no longer go through metal detectors without setting them off, and I'll have to show people, look, I'm bionic now. So, story of my life. Yeah, fucking ridiculous. And I was having a great week, a great damn week, because I was talking to somebody, and I was actually enjoying talking to this person because I hadn't talked to her in a while. And apparently it pissed somebody else off, and her and I got together like, it pissed her off that much? Here, let's piss her off a little more. And share some things on my Facebook just to just irk a nerve. And the person I was talking to asked me, oh, because I hadn't heard anything, but the person that whose nerve we were trying to irk messaged me. So I told the person I was talking to that, hey, y'all, well, she messaged. Oh, what does she have to say? I'm like, okay, so I do the snip and stitch on my computer because I can't use like 2 cameras at once. I can't do any of that shit. So I just snip and stitch the page and I sent it to her. And then she got upset because I told her I'm not like recording anything that we say. I'm not saving anything that we say because she's in a relationship. We're talking. We're just talking. That's it. What we say, yeah, is kind of private, personal sometimes, but let's just say I've got nothing to offer this woman. So it's, but because of things that happened years ago because of somebody else, she doesn't trust me. And of course, because of things that happened between us, I have some trust issues with her. But in the same aspect, I don't have any trust issues with her because I'm getting too old for the shit, for one thing. Number two, I hurt too much. I've got nothing to offer anybody. So, but apparently they're paranoid, and just because I took a little snippet stick picture, because she asked, well, what did she say? So I took it and I shared it with her, and she's like, you said you weren't videotaping or cameraing anything I said. I wasn't. I just took the damn picture just now to show you what was being said. Because I'm not hiding or doing anything. But what am I supposed to do? Shit happens. It's like butt fucking somebody and pulling out too quick. Oh, yep. We had one of those conversations too. The hell's gone into the world today, man? I don't get it. I really don't get it. Everybody is just, well, fucked. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it. Everybody's fucked. One way or the other. You got the smart ones that know how to hunt and take care of themselves, and then you got these retards that don't even realize what genitalia they have. I mean, and then you got the two groups arguing over the situation. Why? What the hell's the point? I mean, do I agree with these whole LGBT, HIJK, LMNOP motherfuckers? No. There's a lot of things that everybody fights and preaches for that I don't agree with. Do I go out and boycott and no? Why? Because there's a point to this where it just gets fucking ridiculous. I mean, past ridiculous. I watched a video the other day. I swear to God, I watched it like 10, 12 times back to back just because all this crap in England or Britain, somewhere over, well, I do know England and Britain are the same thing, but they're different British territories, so I'm not exactly sure which one it was in. But all this crap where they're talking about fighting oil, quit burning oil, quit using oil. And they had this whole protest, people blocking vehicles, and they had the news cameras out there going, and the guy's going, what is the point of this? And the woman saying, I think they are talking about how they believe this and this, using oil and this and that is hurting the environment and that and this. And the guy just looks at him and goes, that's cooking oil. You're blocking the truck for fucking cooking oil. The news was advertised. They're blocking the roads for the oil and it's cooking oil. What the fuck are they doing? I mean, Americans are stupid, but at least theirs are going using the same basis they've been using for hundreds of years. Racism. That always works. The Brits. Nope. We gotta fight oil. It's fucking cooking oil, man. Stand strong, you British people. Sorry. Sorry to my cousin. Yeah, I'm sorry because I forgot. Y'all have a king now. Oh, God. What's his name? OJ? I mean, Prince Charles. This fucking world is sad, man. It is sad in so many ways. But there's nobody there to fight it because everybody's been taught the way the world is. You do it this way. So, oh, ooh, that one shouldn't have happened. Ooh, oh, let's see if I can do it again. Hold on. Oh, there's one. Y'all did all y'all's. That felt good. Oh. Imagine getting old when that snap, crackle, pop doesn't have anything to do with Rice Krispies in the morning. Ooh. But I was hoping my buddy would be here, but he said he was out looking for a deer day before yesterday. And I didn't talk to him yesterday because I had some, let's just say, stomach issues going on. But hell, maybe I can comment on here in a minute or two after I jump off of here because nobody's on here. Let's see what I'll possibly do in the chat somewhere, roundabouts or something. Bring his friends because he's got more than I do. There's a shock. Which actually it isn't because honestly, he's more of a dick and more open about it than I am. I occasionally try to kiss ass, and if they sit still long enough, might lick it and tongue it a little too. But if they don't sit still long enough, that's where you bring in the tape and ropes and things like that. But it normally doesn't get to that. I don't know. I might have to message him after I get pissed, but life sucks. And the government is retarded, as well as the DMV, which technically isn't even attached to the government, but they work just as hard. So DMV sucks, government sucks, my life sucks for now. And I'm telling you, oh, if this thing works next Friday, first thing I'm doing is cooking. I'm gonna. Mm, I've been living on hot dogs, hot pockets, and fucking frozen burritos. Ooh, and I still haven't even decided on what I'm gonna. If I can stand long enough to cook, there's a freaking list as long as my uh, arm. Chili, chicken and rice, jambalaya. I forgot meatloaf, fried potatoes and onions. Mm, steak, a steak, a steak, a steak, a real steak. Okay, I gotta shut up now. Um, yeah, that which actually sucks because I've actually gained 50 pounds since I haven't been able to stand or walk in over fucking 2 years. Thinking about food probably isn't the best idea, but once again, in the same aspect, when the only thing you're allowed and able to eat come out of an air fryer that you can't even clean. So occasionally, my hot pockets taste like chicken tenders, or occasionally my French fries taste like fucking frozen burritos, and everything just tastes like fucking hot dogs. So on this food. But I'm gonna just go take a leak and see what else I can get stirred up later. Possibly, maybe. We'll see what happens. Really got to tinkle, 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 tinkle.